So they want time to change my identity. Musically. Some music race, commercial race, political race. Some music race, commercial race, political race. So they want I to change my identity. Musically. So they want time to change my identity. Musically. My identity. Your work must be done. 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 Work in the east, work in the west, work in the north, work in the south, work over there, we work over here, we work everywhere, work over there, we work over here, we work everywhere.
Atiefo ne ahwefo ye mamo nyina akwa aba JafriQ radio ni television so seni ya mo ne no memenda bia no enwumire se no ye ba ye be bobo ye ma ye koso wo ye nkro Ghana ane amama ya etwa ye ho ahia ho na anya die ye so nko kakra ni ameka sai e prem sam donko mene abadwafo mi no so na wa ha ya owo bensa ifanso oyoba ma huni ye frɛ no
Abrapoma Poko
na owo Abrapoma Poko nso midinde
Williams Dana aka Will D
ani ane be yire wa ha na yehwehwe mu a nyama bebre kokokoso ntina ye pasi ebobo ho kakra ebi ni se sisi asɔre ha ɛwɔ yɛn kurom hɔ no nyama bebre koso wɔ hɔ no tie pɛsɛ yɛhwɛ ni bobo ho tania nsɔre no mo yɛ no fa miracles a ya mo so wɔ nwa mo yi bi kyerɛ kasa horo a mpanyifo no ya wo mo kasa wo mo ka ɛna ya asɔre fo no nso yɛkɔ asɔre no yɛ suban na wa asɔre hɔ nya bonten ani otusu mi no sese yɛn so man ɛyɛ Ghana ni afa no man nyinaa wo wi ase nyinaa no yare ba akon na betɔ so na reggae star bi no kan o say everybody wants to go to heaven but none of us wants to die. The same night person you call heaven. So you must be a person. As well, we should do want to call heaven. Now, the same one so afraid to be COVID-19. And on the abba. Last year in the bar, now you say about call. If you're young call, and now it did it, Miss Anna. I feel so to you. Last year, send your man coffee. Nafi this year so send your CB before for crab to my no dear near as in last year dear no so abobo kakra afi ye be sas in Ruben sir and say you so and say you the cancer ya me especially Ghana say you say the bafu from gidi all my be drove for so I am from Hebel so momwa cause you ndro be we nkrum honum nanka betumi a nanka ya fiasi bitimi anso yon ye yankosi hwe e chire nso yesante se o afedie aban no pese mama wo mkwa na amdi bebi ba nti ye behwe no nso na afeni choto akra ni sese abefo social media ya abayi amanfo de aye bibia binom de ye adwuma amudi nye sika binom so de ne ye se no ma me nko a obi asɔre a na ɔbɛtena so na waka ne kono so nti blockers no nso yɛbɛhwɛ wɔn nsɛm wɔyɛ a wɔn keka sɛnea wɔn subanteɛ wɔn influence nso a wɔn wɔ yɛn a yɛtie no so na afei yɛagye wɔyɛ firi yɛn kasafo yi wɔahwɛ sɛ ɛdeɛ ne yɛyɛ a yɛbɛma sɛ social media yi ayɛ papa ma yɛ ayɛ sɛ obi akɔ so a na sɛbe watumi anya mfasoɔ ɛfiri so nti sɛ deɛ sɛm kakra yɛbɛkeka nie nti no mɛgya ma makasafoɔ na mahwɛ nti ne yɛbɛfa di ka ne asɔrefoɔ nti no ɛneɛ me nsa bɛnku madam sɛ wɔ biribi ka wɔ ho yɛnhwɛ yi
asɔrefoɔ ɛdɛn na asɔrefoɔ yi a yɛfɛ sɛ yɛnka biribi ɛmfa ho
me pɛ sɛ mehu sɛ sɛ gospel no a wɔn ka sɛ yɛbia wɔn ka gospel no kora no ɛdeɛ na ɛne gospel no na deɛ nso kora no yɛti a ɛsɛ yɛma yɛ
oh okay deɛ memente ase ɛwɔ mu ɛwɔ gospel no mu ni sɛ ɛyɛ Nyankopɔn asɛm yɛn yɛgyidie no meyɛ Kristo di nti na meka saa no
yes
yɛgyidie ɛne no sɛ gospel no ɛyɛ Onyankopɔn asɛm a ɔde abrɛ yɛn ɛnam yɛn Awurade Yesu Kristo so ɛna ɔhyɛ yɛn so sɛ yɛn nso so yɛnyɛ nkurɔfoɔ a yɛbɛka saa asɛmpa no akyerɛ nkurɔfoɔ a wɔn nso nnim na wɔn agye adi na wɔn nso atumi anya nkwa a akristofoɔ ɛwɔ nea mete gospel no ase ɛno no
nti sɛ wogye sɛ yɛgyidi na ɛyɛ yɛn ho adwuma anaa
nea ɔgyidie biara no ɛbɛyɛ ne ho adwuma sɛ woanyɛ ani a
this is JafriQ Radio
ɛnyɛ adeɛ sɛ wobɛhu nsɛnkyerɛnne
yes
but deɛ ɔgyidie no ɛneɛ nsɛnkyerɛnne ɛbɛdi n'akyi meka typically bi wɔ Bible ma maame bi a na mmogya atu no fihyia dumienu na ohunu sɛ yɛn Awurade Yesu Kristo ɛsa nyareɛ ɔsɔfo bi ankɔka nkyerɛ no sɛ ɔde ne nsa to no so abɔ mpaeɛ ama no ɔno a tena ase ɛna ɔsɛ papa yi a ɔgyina hɔ yi sɛ n'ataadeɛ yɛhyɛ no menya ano no kakra mpo so a mewɔ gyidie sɛ me ho bɛtɔ me nti ɔbaa no wiawia ne ho a kɔe ɛde ne nsa kɔsɔ ataadeɛ no mu so ampa nso ne nsa ka ataadeɛ no ne ho tɔ no gyidie no
ɛdeɛ miracles ne bi no okay bra wɔso kakra bi ka fa ho anaa
okay me da se pii afei nso mɛkyia ahwɛfoɔ ne atiefoɔ nyinaa right now I think your question is about gospel and right now from me gospel actually means good news. I don't know if I'm right. If you're right, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, say you can say gospel is good news, and not just a good news. And what we know good news to be is anything that could cheer somebody up, any sort of information or any piece of information that could bring some good energy or positive energy to the listener or the hearer. Right. So in that case, yen fanko your krom say the gospel, the word gospel, no, is it what we see on a daily basis or is it what we hear on a daily basis? Now, your concern, sorry, Bimoa, I mean, this is not news for us to be hearing pastors or prophets giving prophecies, which some of them sound like threats. Some of them say things, just say, I mean, it's so common, say, a prophet will get up and say, "Oh, want to be nail, and now mommy be nail."
Yeah, common power.
Fine. These are things we don't see in the so-called advanced countries. But Yasha, their kind of spirituality, does it mean they are not practicing real spirituality? Or where did we go wrong for good news to now become something that becomes a threat to people, something that puts fear into people? Where did we go wrong? Ebani saying, and Akobani said the word gospel, which means good news. No, akodani bibia edi ehun eshe nipemo. And because of that, from what we have realized, or what I have realized, people are losing confidence in the men of God. That is what I have realized. Because I say, you're going to listen to the gospel in church in the form of a sermon. Now, it's true that, a lot of the men out there are doing a good job. Some of them are, giving words of motivation, encouragement, which is good. People need hope in times of desperation. When we look at Ghana, so many people are desperate. Things are not going on well, economically, socially, politically. Everything is, there's so much tension, there's so much pressure. So for most of the people who are Christians, the church as a place where they go find solace, or a place where they go find peace through, the sermons they hear. And if they are going to go to those churches and be hearing, things that are going to put fear in them or threats in them, then where lies the meaning of the word gospel? Is that what they are hearing? So, I think Ghana has a long way to go. If the word gospel is going to be propagated to the people, it has to be good news. It has to be words of motivation, encouragement, refreshment. Yeah.
Yeah, you say. I say, enya gidie bebree wo yasofo to the extent say bibia on beken bia no na chese gidi so na yanhwe omo miracles aya omo say omo perform ne nyame akasa kire wo nyame ayi we ya kire wo eno no omo hu ne say mommy wait me I can be kakra fa ho ana
yeah me can be kakra before me ba that miracle listen me ka bibi kakra ka de wieldy kan no ho yes gospel a ye ka ho asem no anka wo se eye dia ede asumdwe ebeba nipa eni onipa entem kosa na nyame asem ka a kire ena edu yemfonso ena se nipa no enam ekwan bi so a enya it's no so it's not all the time. It should be like things that motivate you nko edu baby a say oye ade na nya wo say nyame asem na nso etumi ekasa kire wo hu say de be ya obetumi atwe ho every enyoma bi a erade asem ekasa enye but coming back to what you said about now people are being feel so much tensed when they go to church because a prophet or a pastor has prophesied that your mother or somebody is a witch and bewitching you or something. But adiaba kwa me pese me kan say enne a Christopher ayabani nsua de we don't learn Bible no nyankopon e de amaye o de honhom kronkron adua emu so wuji ni di nko a but ade anyame aka kire yen eni say yen wo ma yen tumi e wo brinsam so nti say uyo Christo ni na say otna ho say obi aka kire say kona kokun maame anansa o maame na ye o etuni na ya ka onkasa.
This is JafriQ Radio.
Number 1 wankasa na just wajia.
This is JafriQ Radio.
That ɔtamfo no bɛtumi ato ahyɛ so but nyame nso aka kyɛn sɛ wama yɛn ahoɔden a ɛboro so there are certain things we need to learn. We need to study the Bible na emu ahoɔden a nyame de ahyira yɛn yɛn nsa bɛka than to obi wɔ hɔ a ɛnyɛ. We have many people who went to this place so ɔmo nyɛ Christopher. Some are churchgoers, some are miracle seekers. Obi wɔ hɔ koraa ɔba asɔre ɔsi sɔfo na nhyɛ me nkɔm ɛtwa ofili
metwa mu kakra te sɛ miracles yɛ kɛn yɛ mpempi yɛ taa te sɛ obi ɛtumi kɔ asɔre na ɔsɛ ɔsɔfoɔ na deɛ wonhu hwee wɔ me ho anaa.
That's it.
ɛna mpempi nso na especially wedeɛ mesrɛ meka yɛmmaa no sɛ wɔn kɔ asɔre no na sɛ ɔsɔfoɔ anka biribi ankyerɛ wɔn akyɛ sɛ da no wɔn ankɔ asɔre koraa nti no tɛn bi ayɛ sɛ yɛn mu bebree yɛkɔ asɔre sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛkɔte biribi firi asɔfoɔ no nti asɔfoɔ no nso bɔ mmɔden sɛ yɛbɛgye wɔn adi nti no wɔn bɛka biribi deɛ wɔn mu anim wɔn nso na yɛagye adi mmiri bi minya message bi firi ɔsɔfoɔ bi hɔ na asɛm a ɔsɔfoɔ no de maa me no na mbisa ne mesan airplane bisa ne sɛ na saa asɛm yi a ɔka ama me anaasɛ ɔka kyerɛ me anaasɛ fa me ho anaasɛ ɛdian ana ɔsɛ o daabi na ɔka kyerɛ na sɔfo ma nyinaa nti ɔmaa me hu sɛ ɔwɔ daabi nneɛma nkɔ yie nti ɛfiri hɔ nom no ɛne ɔsɔfoɔ no gyae communications koraa mamu sɛ daabi sɛ ɛyɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ guest work bi ne ade nti panyin wobɛtumi de kakra ka ho ama ya ɛfa miracles no
interesting. Okay, well, about the miracles there, me per se, no.
Okay, mancham, what do miracles there?
Wow, that's a tough one. It's something I've not thought of. Me share that dream who ye as in say me gidi anase because personally, no, what is being touted as miracles in the church, I mean, experience it be that. Yes, personally. I mean, I've seen people, I mean, I don't know if it's real or not. I mean, almost testify.
Every Sunday,
exactly. You know, and yet, exactly. And yet, a lot of, you know, conspiracy going on. Say,
because I say because I say I'm a car, because I say and all those kind of things. You know, you are not my kakra.
And I think so. Say a big cry is staged.
Yes.
Just a money as of funny a bit mushishaho. You know, like I'm planning. Ankasa no mabe. And when it happens that way now. Since me experience it personally, no, it's hard for me to say it's really exists or not. So I may not have much to say about this particular topic of miracles. I mean, whether it's real or fake, it might be true, it might not be true. But me, no, personally, no, me experience it be that.
Okay, yeah, but you say, "Can some like pesenka, ya suffer on your TV or cham." Because so me ba sorry na you say my ba sorry we not suffer. So when we see Bible to say impact on me to understand what the gospel means. Na me ba na say in say ma be ka che no e fa no e ya kohwie. Enso say we your suffer ntin na ma je di. Enso in the end enso me hu hwie no. Mo me wo feel say no then I think I suffer ya at least omutimi kan na enso you say yes. You are suffer a mu do. Oh, sorry, Yoko.
Me adeɛ baako a megye tom paa ne sɛ nsɛnkyerɛnne kɛse a ɛwɔ wiase baako ne sɛ onipa ɛbɛfa Kristo Yesu sɛ ne kra ne n'agye nkwa ɛne yɛ number 1 miracle. Ɛti nipa no aba wasɔre fie na wagye Kristo adi na wama ne nsa so ɛnya saa nsɛnkyerɛnne kɛse yi no na yɛhwehwɛ sɛ asɔfoɔ no ɛbɛkyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm a yɛn Awurade Yesu Kristo kyerɛkyerɛ no efisa asɛm a na ɔka kyerɛ yɛn no Paul Christ su bi ɔsɛ mo nhwɛ me nsua me sɛdeɛ me ma hwɛ Kristo na mesua no eti nsɛm a yɛ ananka yɛpɛ sɛ asɔfofoɔ ne bi ɛkan me ma sɔre a mekɔ deɛ no kwasɛm ni yɛkyerɛkyerɛ yɛgye miracles ne adeɛ it happened. But the greatest miracle that we believe, and it's all the boy in the best sacra no abeji Christ Yesu edi. na ayaresade nneɛma na ɛkeka ho ne deɛ ɛyɛ other things a nyame ɛde ɛma ne ma nti deɛ yɛhwehwɛ afiri asɔfofoɔ no hɔ ne sɛ nyame ɛyɛ adom na ɔgye ne mma na ɔde wɔn bɛwura ɔno asɔre fie a
This is JafriQ Radio.
wɔn kyerɛkyerɛ wɔn sɛdeɛ kristo yesu ɛkyerɛkyerɛ yɛn no dɔ wo yɔnko sɛ wo ho dɔ ɔwurade wo nyankopɔn wakoma ne wagye nyinaa mu nante abrabɔ pa ne tenene kwan so saa nneɛma a ɛbɛtumi encourage nipa na ma na brabɔ asa
nyɛ sɛ bra na ne nkonko dware wɔ mpoano anaasɛ yi hum kronkron sɛ ne mmɔ mpa yɛ ma na nyaba anaasɛ hum kronkron sɛ si anaasɛ si sɛ nsɛm no nso mote a yɛ na mo adwe yɛ mo sɛ
well deɛ menim ne sɛ ɛnyɛ me nwanwa in a sense that Yesu Kristo kredi kan aka sɛ brɛ no kwa wie a yɛbɛnya adifoɔ ne nkɔmhyɛfoɔ atorofoɔ bebree nti yɛhu saa nneɛma no a mɛmma yɛma no nyɛ yɛ nwanwa so ɛkyerɛ me all these things that are happening no ɛma me hu sɛ the word of God are very true.
Yes.
It's very true because nea ɔkaeɛ no that's exactly that is happening now. Iti ma mi jitum pa se nyame asem nokware. Iti dia erade kaka ho ni se yenhwe yi na obi anadae. Nti bi mu beba adadafo akomshatrofo bebre wo ho nyame edi kaka ho asem akire. Iti yen na ewo se yeye ahwe yi.
Okay. Na ayi yɛmfa ne sɛ yakɔ asɔre ɛkɔte nsɛm ne aden nyinaa me bro.
Yes, sir.
Sɛ yɛn asɔre ma no yɛn suban a yɛsi yɛda adi ma obi a sɛ bi wankɔ asɔre no hu yɛn a obi sɛ yɛn yakɔ asɔre no ebi ne sɛ because sometimes bi ɛm sɛ da so koraa radio so bɛte sɛ obi ɔkɔtena obi fie na ɔsɛ ɔne akɔyɛ tii a ɔma no na nɔpa ɔma wokɔ ɔmo kyia papa no ebu afu sɛ wɔn ama ne tii ne bi ntini ne bu afu ma yɛ kasakasa maame no asɛm ɔka sɛ ɔmo deɛ ɔmo kɔ asɔre aba na ɔmo kɔ ba papa no ɔmo ne wɔ bi akyi yam wow dwen ɔsɔre ba ɛka sɛ
it wasn't real
but it happens advert but it happens in so many places sɛ ɛno nti na mɔm de yɛ advert no but in fact okay say ya advert kura na wo sabe wo tincha wo tia ti so bi on kwa sorry wo tia so be say advert ni say o kasa asem and in a way kura say Sunday tell say use this kind of kura wo on advert no
Right. Okay, so on that question
me
personally
me go
okay
and yes sabe wo mon sem kekanko sani yɛ nanteɛ yɛ ntade ɛhyɛ de kɔ asɔre si yɛhyia yɛ nyɔnko a ne nua yɛyɛ ho kyerɛ ne ade ɛnom saa no wo dwen ho sɛ
well so personally for say me akɔdi obi sumechi no there are so many things that come to play. I mean nisuban personally me obi a I've come to realize it's not okay. Religion teaches good things, okay, and out of the over 4,200 religions and belief systems in the world, I'm sure, if not all of them, majority of them teach good ways of living. So for me as an individual to be more associated with a particular religion, it might depend on what I have seen. Not just one, but most of the people who belong to that religion do. And, I personally, I love positive vibrations, positive energy. Living in harmony with people around you. I've seen Japanese people, right? I've lived there for just a little while, but from my observation, they live in harmony with each other. A typical Japanese person wouldn't want to, do something that infringes upon the freedom of the next person.
okay
However, these people are not religious. They are not Christians. They are not Muslims. Right? So, is it religion that teaches good morals or is it culture? I have so many questions on that angle.
Where do me jama a TF one here for?
Right.
Me jama. Now, ya wo nsem pi kan say yes ye ko asori mo dia kan say ade ba chinyen. Nti no ya nhwe ni say no so mra me kasa ye wo topics nyansa ye bebobo. Nti me pese ya bobo asori ho a manfo nso nyu. Nti ya nhwe ya next topic ni COVID yare ya abai. Emira start here no yenya to do on him say if China. Na nene be briye kan say so China for no wanya o yare dia na o monfa. Afi ne free China ne ekọ if e bia se na je se bia se nyina no atinkin say Emma paying for say aye deja besinye so bia suro ni nyanko ibi o ma me na papa kora no kwa bonte na bakora na no mo bo hu ka cho se kona kokoro nsa na kogogo na sanitize nyade se yari abe mini aba o den akra na bitinya ka afa ho
kakra metumi akafa ho de sese ya no yare na ba beto yen edi baby a free by ne ho nyoma de it is not necessary now but dear yebeya yebetumi aboyen ho ban se de yensa enkan yare no eno na wasa nyina emia ye ho na every country has the protocols I must say in eti wearing of masks, washing of hands, any nasifono. I was say Sisia Brea, Yenya, and no drainy dear. I was say, yes, so ye, she, na to me, it is a shadianos.
Right, what's up? Kakra account you say?
Well, say me sister paying aka p I mean, and all she said is true. Now, moving forward, no, I think okay. So me dream one. Say Ghana. Come here, say I'm paying for no matter that. That is my reality. Because say proactive measures are also made to acquire you know, the area should be contained. No, I mean they are being reactive instead of being proactive. Yeah, sure. During the first wave, no, I'm paying for. Implemented lockdown be, and I think that lockdown played a very vital role in containing the virus, you know, to an extent. But you know, it could do time. You know, there had to be, you know, political rallies and campaigning. You know, the hunger and thirst for power set in. Until it got to a point. I mean, from paying for to everyone was flouting the regulations and the protocols.
Yeah, you say. So now just say, on what did that? Now, some share me say, maybe uncle ye. Now, say, no, so beautiful, Pendiansa. And your gun uncle, a mamma in us, one bonde rubber, to send you distance and can say, you never see a call or sorry, you will be a person. Nse si yanya musa yare yi enyanwa ebekum nanso yanso ye kroyanso no yampese aniama wonde atoto akwamu no ye bedi so no odi na betimi aka ama yan mamufuo no so sabe ya dwen aba ya ho se wo anukuro wo se yetimi eya ne omo kansa ne yanso se heaven bi wo ho no mu a na tam na yede ama yasi ewu tuni ewu a yetimi akọ na nya tam yanso because tam no so na wudi ani am so ne have been holiday ani you are out but the tam no so dia and then tino ya na betimi akama ya ma asese no yomu se wo
okay
sorry tani yanso ye bibi
right so coming to that no as of today no me share Ghana Health Service website no I think the number of cases active cases is here no it's about over 6,000.
It's almost 7,000.
Yes, which used not to be so. You know, we share this rise or this hike in figures now. What comes to you as an individual? Ojen Hussein, I mean, you have to take your health into your own hands, because I mean it's obvious say painful no, I mean they might be doing certain things right, but not all the things they're doing right. And you know, this year I know your health is in your hands. You have to take the protocol seriously. And you know, say Mrs. Tapinka, you know, the washing of hands, it's very critical. Wear your masks. And yes, obia catcher on because we shut the course for other countries now. You have to be on your guard and make sure say this thing doesn't get to you, because yari echiwa, there are two options, but you are either going to get sick seriously and recover later, and you're going to your grave. And I don't know who here or who watching us wants to go to their grave early. So I think we have to take our, you know, health into our own hands and observe the protocols. Very important. Social distancing.
Okay. Say ya take akra. Still me how many say? Yam say yam fan say me dey baby two can be brave na kakra be ho no. Yam say o first Japan here e we here Ukraine. Omo kura na je say omo go bibia na ka de ni bibia no. Omo mfa yare no eni agro kura. Na nsenta me am say dan nansa na wasi kuro bi wo bro hafo. Na obabi akwahye de ho akomfo. Na ohwe nipa ekotwa ehia wa na mo hwe maame na wosen ho maso na tese onifa ba kokro ni ho no ma tese hu se bibi etare ne hwana no na ohwe se na wo mabobbo ho ya. And in this case no there's a ube blemu abana na say ube blemu amanfo mkokohwe efu.
Personally, no, everybody has to blame. Yes, everybody has to take part of the blame, because I mean, there are things also buying here, and there are things on the micro level, no, also individuals, So say individuals, no, are flouting the rules now. Because Abino is not just the president; it trickles down to the local government level. And to know what sort of education are we giving to the people at the local level? Are we showing them pictures and images of what is going on in other places? The way or the rate at which people are dying from this disease, are they seeing it? How many villages, okay, in Ghana, we know Ghana, how many people have access to the internet to even see, you know, the updates going on in other countries? It's not there. And to know what is the National Commission on Civic Education doing at the local level? You know, trying to educate people. Here in Japan, internet access is very, 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 you know, it's everywhere. Right, so people easily get updates. Me say every day me check it because I have access to the internet. Now, you call Ghana in the rural areas. How many people have access to that? Into being imagine say, oh, you're put there. Maybe it's not real.
Now, can you correct? Because I say my year so now a binum can say I read it. I only one crown on yes cafona. I want you know one cross and you know so run up and knock it in contumbrina. Onyani new nomene yaka hunu puma oni problem enti no won won cross na de me be hawo ayan so yan yade ntina yankra na won cross na mo biya ma yan nkuru kitu no. Okay, enti no one of the measures abano adi put in place say no obama police for akọ round enti no wa won share mass biya me say on be chewa no mo me odwen ho say
member police for ne de no so but kakra me fese me ka ni se edru bebi a yankasa nipa no na we say you hu say ye nipa. It's not all the time that opese bibia aban
exactly.
Number one ye nyina yate obia o she kurasi to kurubia mu at say yare bia ba your friend COVID. Ghana Health Service ni other win air bomb homodin Emma education call round baby me gidi say enko ye kra no ye wo ahemfo any gongon bite say wo in chrome ho a say ye serious ade na ye pese si anokwan a ya ahemfo ne ye nderu bofo no kra betimi anam chrome abodewura ka say yare abai say na tie etie nhwe ye ho ye na nyom ade aba kwa mehu ewo ye nkrom Ghanaians ho ni say agisa ade no esie wi edru west ansa na ya fa adwen say ya ti say oh covid abaye show pictures ebi wu onhunu say ni nua woni ne te dan ba ko ewu a on take ade ni serious it obechen ya ma ade na be do the worst and so not take precaution which is not good it's your best say covid-19 yare no ewo ho it's protocols no anye bia mi gidi say etimi show nkrase bebre ama ye hu say one church hohoro nsa na fa bibi kata ohwene said the beya unsa enkan yare eyo wasem so you don't need anyone to DDT esi ho now say me fa no me fe so bi me kan cha me say men no DDT na I mean wo fa no a obewu so you don't wait until somebody tells you say yare no kum enti yo bon ho ban you have to think na wan kasa no wa bon ho ban enti mestre on my mano Japan so I mean they don't almost be mechanical so no we are all human beings so we need to think
when I'm krom na say won share mask na utimi say watom enyo bi kwa na be ka to say bowura sto bi man na say hwe bag m na yini
any person
you know
on nama on shema
na me feel say ya no hwemfa me ho no eno so ekunya ni sani mu na a police for there so there na be ka afa ho
police for there na kakra metumi aka afa ho ni say edu baby aya na ano kakra beating them and other way no me gidi say anka omu ehu esosa enkrofo ni ma afa omu be woni omu no much omu nso amoma tiase the reason why I was say omushe ya na ise nkonfo bebe complain say e shodion na omushe a omuntumi humiye through say e krom hohye
na kra po tempia di ma
ya ha e do summer time o she max last year say na a hand utum say it was very way na e bia make us obi opai endua na you know already heater done so na osan eshe max nanso is two things either ubeyi na wewu anasa obeshe no enyanka
no you can no crack anya ya say what the
say good one sheno
no the biggest
also sign
me protect
no kan obi
ntina de
amana police for no dia ka ye besre ne say omo ebroni adesa we ne de nkomu enhwe ne yie kakra na face nipa no ye hwe na say still omo educate omo ye woni omo no omo ntia then omo make a law be say ye chiwa e bia obeti escape.
This is JafriQ Radio.
Media minim pa fa nipa on so bonika afi no na we srade.
Okay, yan hwe ni say ya hu ya yi na ke dim sanka afi no kwa wie na nka ja aba form kra sese sa afie so asiama no so afi rom se foforo krampo de no ha be hyew enti sese no nyamya daroma se ne yetete no nso no enuro nso omguso ye bi ni ade bi ni no te sa america no se be skafo krom no de omwo nya bi ni ade enti no me bro o fe se yan so den yenye o ye krom o sabi in our small way because you need go enti ya se hwe in a way at least affordable way of doing things. So
very interesting question. Now, say, okay. Now, talking about measures are put in place to prevent I think we have been so dependent for so long on the West for vaccines. Mm-hmm. I mean, when back in time when polio I mean, we had to rely on the West to bring us vaccines to fight against polio, and there are some, stories out there that polio no crowd more infected with some viruses, like HIV and other things in DR Congo. Okay? And some of the doctors who were involved or the scientists have dug into it, and there is some iota of truth to it. So until when na yen ebi before ya bet na ho de bia na ya twen say the West will always bring us medical stuff to fight against or to prevent diseases. Now, we have medical scientists in Ghana. Yeah, well, universities they are training medical scientists, they are training pharmacists. Are we giving them the right tools or the equipment to be able to do such research? Are we funding them enough? Are we giving them, guidelines to make sure that they find ways of, bringing some, doing research to come up with vaccines to fight against some of these diseases? Now, Yasha, it's so sad, say, we have even our local herbalists. Our herbalists, it looks like I say what they are doing is not even, we don't recognize and we don't appreciate the work our herbalists do, but they produce a lot of potent drugs. Now, COVID by say we could have assembled our top pharmacists, our top herbalists to, come together, put their knowledge together, okay, and see ways and means by which we can create something. Madagascar did set an example. Unfortunately, African leaders never, came together to support them. First of all, no.
Okay. Where my say, young Africans who say young blacks no. So brofuno, I'm young GDB say, be free young a baby memody and yet. She said, one say when you drew. There be an one or Macam, you could, there be an hour, almost when you're 20 year bumper year, I say, even. And so, one more crack can say, only, I say 45 samples of friends a baby drew, echo, say, government, and young workman, I'm sure not to say, at least 1 or 2 crown, I say, a year, young fan near experiment, up to now. Until last week, now it is what I'm saying, I'm one for them and you also, and still they are looking into it. Why? Many believe in say, they are looking into it until they get the new ones. And when they get the white man's drug now, they will forget about it.
Which is so sad. So sad. Say we don't believe in what we have. And look at this. The first point of call, time Yari set its foot into Ghana, the first point of call was pastors to come pray. I mean, this is a medical issue. This is not a spiritual. I mean, unless you can tell me for a fact that COVID is a spiritual disease that we need prayers to fight it. I mean, but the president has access to all the medical experts in the country. Now, you should call the medical experts. Say, oh, virus be unity or China. How do we protect ourselves? And some of the big pastors and bishops who were there. Today, they are wearing masks and some wearing double masks. So why have we shunned our herbalists and our pharmacists and not funding them enough to do research into such things that are of medical significance to help us?
Okay.
It's sad.
I'll say a little to this. Me when say, your medical association, I don't know. Sanya omusi eye wonyoma efa. Yeah. And also talking of the herbalist and sa way no. Yeah, COVID EAC ye hun enyoma be brade in social media. Obi o crowd about so a herbalist ko ba 10. Now with those kind of things, no, you won't get the support from the government. Yeah. It's me kakra me to me I can say. As we as Ghanaians, so ye nyoma, ye ye. Na yama ehon ente.
Onyame yi akire me.
Na ye to me ebe boyen. Sometimes ye wo kra no bia obekọ drugstore oko pe paracetamol ato obekọ no obo say yi Ghana made in Ghana paracetamol ma also me pay India there. Because we think say India there no any papa we don't have trust in our own people. It's the kind of said for someone to gain your trust. I also want to BB. So when we see that Enyoma made in Ghana products, no, are very effective. Obianiwa oba cross the line say or copy. And at this critical point, no, we need our own people, our own scientists to in draw a bebwaye. So say and your ma and some to social media and in your ma air coso there yet ever COVID hun. Who be here say ye trusty young kasa young scientists so they should produce a proper medicine for us to fight against this we say.
Right. Antabna, I don't disagree with you. Okay, many we are dream pass ye bibia. As Ghanaians, we also in ye.
That's right.
To gain the trust. But we know, sir, most of this medical research and medicines that are produced, no, it comes with funding. And Obia Yamfani say was setting up on one medical facility and I say the research facility, no, they don't have that much. I'm sure you are aware, sir. These vaccines now, yes, you know, it's the multi-million-dollar pharmaceutical companies in the West who are doing it. Why is a Japanese pharmaceutical company not venturing into that? It takes millions of dollars. Now, I spoke with one pharmacist. I spoke with one medical doctor here in Japan. Okay, and the figures they quoted for me that takes. It takes to research into COVID or into vaccines.
It can cover our budget for the whole
exactly.
Country. Here comes the question of Sanka government, letting you fund this kind of research here. Don't you think it will help a lot?
Of course. That's what I'm saying.
But they will tell you we don't have money, we don't have enough. Meanwhile, they have money to do other things.
Anyone who says the Ghanaian government doesn't have money is a big liar.
Well, we all know.
Because
we are not inside.
We have money for the non-essential stuff.
Exactly.
And we shun the very pertinent things that are of so much significance to we the people. I mean, why would we spend money on frivolous parties? I mean, after election, we had to spend money to make billboards, inviting people to. I mean, I don't speak for any political party because I'm not political. But at the end of our year, successive governments over the years have failed the country.
Okay, in this case, you share social media.
Okay.
So, social media, then you bet me a now yet me the help so far what we've discussed coming to the churches, then the COVID. Because a lot of us, and you be even your friend, I say, they all go on the internet. We have these bloggers who are talking about these churches, who are talking about the COVID. And most of them, stuff, negative stuff. So, let's go to the social media and see how best they can reorganize themselves and then teach us the best way to understand things and then how we can fight this kind of problems we are facing so far. What do you think, Mommy, about this social...
this social media thing... in a way, a bicycle, a baby, but the way we are using it, and if a baby, and shada emboa papa, because anybody can just take a phone, now recording your beer or pay. Others are fighting on it. Meanwhile, it's a platform. One hour war a nimdie. A bit to be a use to spread, much information around. But Sesayano, yes, Adiano, and your most no yadepa, but most no so anything. There may me to me, I can say, it's up to us, and we must be also selective. It is a me obi a day. Atim didie ni sa nyoma ehu hia beto ho na se wan kosha when omo hu say what they are doing emboa they will stop doing it But obehwe no that in fact very useful information at the whole. But obehwe na views no e be ani 10 people 20 50. But no been better than the non
sensational.
You see no on starting to do obi atem. Go and see you ubetiba record 35k. Like almost say and your man who here no and I am pre-say a bay. Into yes, say, Mamma, wana or what such when ain't taking people for granted. Omo and yeah at the pub because and your man do good social media no. At the half for good. One she ya umbani unana no nyina no. Ebeba be hu nyoma bonia. O ye de tools so yentu ye hofo. Na ye say ye beye and your mehunu no and sama ehia on mine and some here nipa we can promote those things.
Bro, so beautiful saying.
Right. Whether we like it or not, social media has become a tool that we cannot overlook. A bare part and parcel of our society, and there's no way we can cut it off, because of course social media is very important, even for business, for entertainment and everything, for promotion and everything you do or we do in our basic life. So Meme Jean say, since it's something we cannot do without, there should be some level of regulations. It's of course, I mean, it's a place where anybody at all can put any information. I mean, whether it's verifiable or not. But I mean, in Ghana, where we are from, people are so depressed. A lot of people are depressed, and they are looking for sources of entertainment. Most people are looking for things that will make them laugh. Osha, the comic stuff, the short comic videos, have more views. Why? People are depressed. People are so tensed. They need a way out. They need a sort of escape, from the reality of this pressure. And so, Meme Jane said, social media, of course, some people will use it for the right reasons, but I mean, what do you call right uses of social media? If say Obiba live and I say Obi a video edit to YouTube, for example, now Jane say it's not important to you, why watch it? Obiba live now on penasema. Why go there, watch the video, and even say negative things about the video? Just jai. You have options. You have choices. There are millions of videos out there. There are millions of content on social media. And Senamika from the beginning, no, it has become a part and parcel of our society. We can't do without it. We only have to make sure we manage it properly so that it doesn't degenerate into something that is going to hurt our society so much. Yeah, we can't control the usage of it as it stands now.
Okay. I'm saying, yeah, Bobo, Yaman Bia. The white man says we don't have time on our side. And a bit of summary. Talk about churches, the COVID-19, and then the social media. We just 1 minute summarize moment.
Oh, okay. Meka what churches no ho ni say yensuban ene abrabo na ebechere say dia ye no so nyankopon ani anase enso nyankopon ani. It's as much as we can as Christians, mama put up good behavior. Yam pastors are edi enim no. My hu say yeah asofo anase wanyame adomo no afra asofo no mentiki asori man for granted. Ne mum ensama betumi amomo botainti a omoba nyame enchen no. Ebetumi abem nti yemo yeho modern. Now coming to COVID-19 issues, their message is say yare no ewo ho and it's very real. So yem protect ye ho. Na ekwan best na ebe fa protect ye ho. And say ye be use your mask, ye be wash your hands. Baby a wo no uni nsuo ni samina wo de be wash your hands. Pair sanitizer, hand sanitizer. The sanitizer and na bibia we why. Say to me, it puts that's so social distancing so. Yamani here, yen say ye for sasa. Ekobasa onipa ba kunya obetimi de assign nipa bebre. afeiti anye ya na di uwo asem
Yo, that's it.
Ebre.
Bro, also kakra we kan na fe.
Right. So a banner issue of the religious organizations or the churches now. I think the free range operation of religious organizations, it's a high time we looked at it, and they should be regulated by the authorities of the country. We shouldn't allow people to operate.
Freedom of worship.
It's true there's freedom, but every freedom has its own limit. Yeah, freedom comes with responsibility. So if you have been given the freedom to practice your religion and you are not being responsible, then the authorities should, come and regulate what you are doing. It's important. We shouldn't just leave things free like that. Else, the country is just going to be messed up, and we can't control it at a certain point. Now, for COVID issue, I'm saying Mr. Penya Kanina. I mean, there's nothing more to add because we don't even have much more time.
Okay. And yeah, therefore, and for the money nasi, some kwan, a tina mo video home, a share, musmutia. Yadini na abawi ye. Na me ameka say am hwe ma dwumade no course no from Sabdonko. Mini anu mi no so kan ma yade nsam no bremo. Yeni aba e friend Dana Williams.
Abena pom.
Ana mi pom cho obema no ene friend Dana Williams. Na yeni aba nse friend Abena Poma. Ana ya odarati yan program so ya friend no. Sammy Pop, your engineer also your DJ Clemens. The ceremony, one subscribe, no one share, no one like. Now a man for you be and share. After so program, but say, was me biano. You better know twice. First week and then the third week. Time no year 7:30 Japan time. 7:30 Japan time. Saturday be yeah, on channel so my Edamasi bebre, say one thing can be more now in 2 weeks time. Bye.
So they want I to change my identity. Musically. So they want I to change my identity. Musically. Some music race, commercial race, political race. Some music race, commercial race, political race. So they want I to change my identity. Musically.